Hey, 49ers faithful. We're back with an exclusive video bringing you the latest updates on our beloved San Francisco 49ers. Before we jump in, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any breaking news or exciting updates about the Niners. The NFL world is buzzing today with what could be the most shocking news of the season. Micah Parsons, arguably the heart and soul of the Dallas Cowboys defense, is reportedly on his way to the San Francisco 49ers. Sources close to the situation suggest that tensions in Dallas have been simmering for months, with internal conflicts between Parsons and the Cowboys front office reaching a boiling point. The details are still sketchy, but insiders claim that disagreements over contract negotiations, defensive schemes, and overall team direction have created a toxic environment that even a star player of Parsons' caliber could no longer tolerate. Fans in Texas are reportedly in disbelief, flooding social media with mixed reactions, ranging from outrage to heartbreak, as speculation grows about how the Cowboys plan to fill the void left by one of their most dominant linebackers. Meanwhile, the 49ers are quietly positioning themselves to make a massive statement, reinforcing their roster with a player who can single-handedly alter the balance of power in the NFC. Analysts suggest that this move could redefine the defensive landscape of the league, raising questions about whether Dallas can recover from such a seismic shakeup. Reports indicate that Parsons' decision to leave Dallas was not made lightly. Those familiar with the situation claim that the linebacker has been weighing his options for months, carefully evaluating potential landing spots where his talents would be fully recognized and leveraged. The 49ers, known for their aggressive defensive philosophy and commitment to building a powerhouse roster, appear to have offered the perfect storm of opportunity, stability, and championship potential that Parsons had been seeking. Sources hint that the negotiation process was intense, involving multiple calls, video meetings, and even personal visits, reflecting the seriousness and complexity of a move of this magnitude. Cowboys executives, on the other hand, are reportedly in disarray, scrambling to respond to the news while trying to maintain a facade of control in front of fans and the media. Social media channels are erupting with speculation, with some fans praising Parsons' ambition and others condemning the perceived betrayal of the team he helped elevate to prominence. The atmosphere in Dallas is described as tense and unpredictable, with insiders suggesting that locker room morale could be heavily impacted, potentially altering the trajectory of the entire season if the rumors prove true. Industry insiders are hinting at a perfect storm that precipitated this dramatic exit. Parsons, a player whose intensity and skill have consistently been unmatched on the field, reportedly felt increasingly frustrated with coaching strategies that he perceived as outdated or restrictive. Conversations behind closed doors, according to unnamed sources, revealed a growing disconnect between Parsons and the leadership of the Cowboys, with discussions about his role, deployment, and long-term vision repeatedly hitting roadblocks. While the public narrative often portrays such situations as simple contract disputes, insiders argue that this case is more nuanced, encompassing questions of respect, legacy, and personal ambition. Fans are left to grapple with the shock of potentially losing a defining figure who not only embodies the team's competitive spirit, but also energizes an entire fan base. Meanwhile, the 49ers, ever strategic in leveraging both talent and optics, appear poised to capitalize on this tension, offering Parsons a platform where his skills could shine without compromise, simultaneously sending a message to the league about their ambition. The unfolding story promises to dominate sports talk shows, podcasts, and online forums, fueling endless speculation about how the Cowboys will respond and how Parsons will fit into San Francisco's defensive juggernaut. Sources close to Parsons have suggested that the decision was motivated by more than just playing conditions or money. It appears to be a statement about career trajectory, personal satisfaction, and legacy building. The linebacker, known for his relentless drive and meticulous preparation, reportedly sought an environment where his impact would be maximized and where he could contribute to a team poised for sustained success. Dallas, while historically rich in tradition, has faced growing scrutiny over internal management, and insiders hint that Parsons' exit could symbolize broader structural issues within the franchise. The 49ers, conversely, have cultivated a culture of adaptability, resilience, and championship-focused strategy, making them an attractive destination for elite talent seeking both recognition and results. Fans are already speculating about how this addition could reshape San Francisco's defensive schemes, pairing Parsons with an already formidable lineup of athletes, potentially creating a nightmare scenario for opposing offenses. Rumors also suggest that Parsons' presence could serve as a catalyst, inspiring younger players and altering the competitive dynamics of the NFC West. As the NFL landscape braces for this possible seismic shift, insiders emphasize that the implications extend far beyond a single transaction, touching on morale, media narratives, and the psychological momentum of two storied franchises. While official statements remain absent, leaked information and anonymous sources have painted a picture of urgency and high stakes. Parsons reportedly communicated his intentions privately before rumors began to circulate, emphasizing his desire to seek an environment aligned with his professional goals. Cowboys management, according to sources, was caught off guard by the speed and decisiveness of his choice, leading to frantic internal discussions about strategy, messaging, and potential replacements. The ripple effects are palpable, with fan forums, sports talk shows, and social media channels igniting with debates over loyalty, ambition, and the future of Dallas' defensive identity. Observers note that Parsons' move could mark a turning point, not just for the teams involved but for the NFL as a whole, signaling a shift in how elite players assert agency over their careers and how franchises respond under pressure. Analysts speculate that the domino effect could reach other teams, creating a wave of strategic realignments and player movements that could define the next several seasons. As this story continues to unfold, one thing is clear. The NFL universe is on high alert, with every insider source, analyst, and fan waiting for the next bombshell revelation in this saga. The cultural impact of a potential Parsons transfer cannot be overstated. Beyond the XS and OS, this situation speaks to broader themes of loyalty, ambition, and personal agency within professional sports. For fans in Texas, the narrative of a hometown hero departing under contentious circumstances evokes strong emotional responses, mixing admiration for Parsons' courage with resentment at his departure. In San Francisco, however, the story is being framed as a bold, visionary move, a testament to the team's ability to attract and integrate top-tier talent. Rumors suggest that Parsons' integration into the 49ers system could redefine team dynamics, leadership hierarchies, and even media narratives surrounding both franchises. Analysts are dissecting every possible angle, from salary cap implications to defensive schematics, all while speculating on how this move could influence playoff projections and team morale. The NFL landscape, already highly competitive and fast-paced, now faces the prospect of a dramatic shakeup that could alter rivalries, fan engagement, and the strategic calculus of the entire league. Parsons' decision, whether final or still evolving, has ignited conversations that blend sports analysis, emotional investment, and speculative intrigue, setting the stage for a story that could dominate headlines well into the season. The shockwaves of Micah Parsons' potential departure from Dallas continue to reverberate across the NFL landscape, and insiders suggest that the implications go far beyond the field. Analysts point to the cascading effect this could have on defensive matchups, with teams now scrambling to reassess their strategies against both the Cowboys and the 49ers. Dallas, once a fortress of defensive consistency anchored by Parsons, may find itself scrambling to fill not just a position, but a leadership vacuum, as the linebackers' influence extended beyond mere statistics. Sources close to team operations claim that locker room dynamics could be significantly altered, with younger players forced to step into roles they may not yet be prepared for, potentially impacting overall cohesion. Meanwhile, San Francisco appears to be preparing for a seamless integration, leveraging Parsons' versatility and high football IQ to augment an already formidable defensive line. Rumors hint at strategic discussions occurring behind closed doors, with coaches and coordinators mapping out new schemes designed to exploit Parsons' unique skill set. The NFL community is watching closely as the narrative unfolds like a thriller, with every leaked detail fueling speculation, debate, and a growing sense that we may be witnessing a pivotal turning point in modern football. Insiders reveal that Parsons' rumored move is already causing ripple effects in contract negotiations across the league. Teams observing the situation are reportedly reassessing their own deals with elite defensive players, aware that the precedent set by Parsons' potential departure could embolden other stars to leverage similar strategies. Agents are said to be actively monitoring the developments, preparing to advise clients on possible opportunities or renegotiations based on what could become a trend of high-profile shifts. In Dallas, sources claim management is facing unprecedented scrutiny, both internally and publicly, as fans and analysts question the team's ability to retain top talent amid mounting tensions. The pressure is further compounded by the timing of the move, occurring at a moment when the season is on the cusp of critical matchups, raising concerns about continuity, preparation, and morale. Meanwhile, San Francisco appears to be executing a calculated campaign to maximize the optics of Parsons' arrival, ensuring that the narrative emphasizes ambition, competitiveness, and championship intent. Rumors suggest that Parsons himself is aware of the symbolic weight of the move, potentially leveraging it as a statement about personal agency, career priorities, and influence within the league, while the entire NFL world eagerly anticipates the next chapter in this high-stakes drama. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to 49ers Zone and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the San Francisco 49ers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Speculation is mounting that Parsons' departure could alter the psychological dynamics within the Cowboys' locker room, with insiders hinting at growing uncertainty and internal tension. Veteran players reportedly face a difficult balancing act, trying to maintain focus while managing concerns about leadership, morale, and team identity. Sources indicate that the front office is attempting damage control, with urgent meetings and communications aimed at stabilizing both the roster and fan perception. But insiders suggest that the emotional impact may linger well beyond initial announcements. On the other side of the country, the 49ers are said to be meticulously planning Parsons' integration, emphasizing alignment with team culture, positional strategy, and leadership expectations. Analysts suggest that this combination of strategic precision and psychological awareness could allow San Francisco to maximize Parsons' impact immediately, while simultaneously sending a strong message about the organization's capacity to attract and retain elite talent. The rumor mill continues to churn, fueled by anonymous sources, social media speculation, and insider commentary, creating a sense of unpredictability that keeps fans, coaches, and commentators on edge. As narratives develop, every leaked insight adds layers of intrigue, raising questions about rivalry dynamics, team cohesion, and strategic ripples that Parsons' rumored move could create across the entire NFL. The broader league context adds another dimension to the Parsons saga, with insiders noting that this situation reflects a shift in power dynamics between players and franchises. Where once loyalty and tenure dominated decision-making, sources claim that elite athletes are increasingly asserting agency over their careers, using leverage, strategic insight, and media attention to influence outcomes. Parsons' rumored move is being framed by many observers as emblematic of this evolution, highlighting a player willing to prioritize personal growth, competitive opportunity, and legacy over tradition or attachment. Analysts suggest that this trend could alter recruitment strategies, contract structures, and team-building philosophies across the NFL as front offices adapt to an era of empowered, vocal, and highly mobile talent. The Cowboys' management, according to insiders, is now grappling with both immediate practical concerns, replacement, morale, defensive continuity, and long-term philosophical questions about retaining stars and cultivating loyalty. Meanwhile, San Francisco's approach is praised by analysts as both opportunistic and visionary, demonstrating a keen ability to capitalize on talent discontent while enhancing organizational strength. Rumors continue to swirl about Parsons' role, scheme placement, and potential influence on younger players, creating a narrative that extends beyond the individual to encompass league-wide strategy, culture, and the evolving balance of power in professional football. Fan reactions have become a central aspect of the unfolding story, with social media serving as a real-time thermometer of emotion, speculation, and rumor propagation. Dallas supporters are reportedly experiencing a mix of shock, anger, and betrayal, flooding forums, comment sections, and live streams with impassioned debates about the loyalty, management, and future of the franchise. Analysts describe the response as both visceral and analytical, with some fans expressing a deep sense of personal connection to Parsons' journey, while others dissect the organizational failures that allegedly led to his departure. San Francisco fans, conversely, are indulging in excitement, projecting hopes of championship glory and enhanced defensive dominance, while creating a parallel narrative of strategic brilliance and shrewd acquisition. Insiders suggest that Parsons' presence could elevate team morale, foster mentorship opportunities, and even alter leadership hierarchies within the locker room, while simultaneously redefining external perceptions of both franchises. The rumor-driven atmosphere has magnified the story's intensity, as speculation feeds speculation, forming a feedback loop where every leak, tweet, and analyst comment amplifies uncertainty and anticipation. In this charged environment, every action, statement, or public reaction becomes fodder for debate, highlighting the intersection of emotion, strategy, and media influence in shaping the modern NFL narrative. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the San Francisco 49ers, make sure to subscribe to 49ers Zone and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.